these shallow water bay areas, historically spinner fishing has been the #1 tactic to catch walleyes, especially right after the spawn. The walleyes move into these backwater bays, the shiners are about to spawn, they're up in the weeds, and they're eating a lot. Spinners pulled over the top of these weeds catch a lot of fish. But what people don't realize is as the water temperature starts to rise, crankbaits are going to catch you more fish. Why? The fish are more active, the water is a lot dirtier, and plus you can cover a lot more water. Put down the trolling motor, throw out 4 or 5 crankbaits, step on the pedal, get going, and you're going to catch a lot more walleyes with crankbaits in the shallow water bays. Yeah, this is a good one, Gary. Well, he's coming right at the boat right now.
I kind of stopped it, so.
Okay. He's right there.
He's right by the motor, Jim.
Hold on. Coming up.
He was coming up.
There he is. Oh, there's a good one.
Nice sitting that job. You didn't think I had.
Good job. I'll get a little slack here.
Oh, I was going against the wind, Jim, so I'm going to get back on the trolling motor so we don't get all tangled up. Because when you said it was a big one, I just kind of took the gas off.
Yeah, that one hammered it. Get him out of the net. Yeah.
We just came off that super shallow spot. It was only 1.5 feet deep and came off. It hit about 3 feet and boom.
Yeah, look at that. T-boned it again. #4 flicker shad.
Yeah, I'm telling you that. Keith and I tested that bait, and I'm convinced it's the best shallow water bait we've got right now.
It's proving it today.
Awesome. This is a blast when they hammer it on short lines like this in shallow water. It's awesome.
Yep, shallow water fish.
Hey, get this, August. And I said it came off of 1.5 feet. When it hit 3 feet, this fish smashed it.
Yeah, that one hammered it. We're gonna get this one back too, Gary.
All right, sounds good, man.
Oh, there he goes.
I'd like to just spend a minute talking about the equipment to do this. It's pretty simple stuff. If you have a smaller boat, you can actually troll around with a little kicker, a little small engine. I mean, that's an easy way to do it. It works well. And if the water is dirty enough in this shallow water, you can fish right off the back of the boat and catch quite a few fish. When I have a bigger boat like this, I prefer to use my trolling motor, and I'm actually dragging us along anywhere from 1.4 to 1.7 miles an hour. And I like to use the little flicker shads because they work really well in that slow speed. Plus, they don't dive that deep. You know, I can let out 50, 60 feet of line. They only go down 4 or 5 feet, so you can cover water fast with a bait like this. It's very, very fish catching friendly. So it's a type of bait where you can actually go in, explore fast. Either the fish are going to be there, you'll know because they'll bite. If they're not there, then you move on. I like to use 10-foot rods, 10-foot trolling rods. One of the reasons is because when I set the outside rods in the rod holder, I can get a good spread. Then I'll either use a 10-footer or an 8-footer, 7-footer for my inside rod, and I like to actually stagger it so that it's angled back. That allows me to run 4 rods. And because we have short lines out, we're not getting tangled. So you can actually turn really quick and you can spin and maneuver. And you basically, because the water's dirty, all 4 baits are covering a little bit different parts of the water. Overall, it's a very effective, very good technique with a good proper spread, and you're gonna catch a lot of fish.
Leading information on tackle and techniques to make you a better fisherman. Presented by Mercury.
We're here at Mercury Marine, and I'm with Steve Miller, who is the category manager for large engines. And this is a brand new 150 horsepower 4-stroke engine. Now, I'm the kind of guy that kind of likes to do my maintenance at a Mercury dealership. But your studies have found that a lot of people really want to do that themselves, and especially with this size engine. How does this engine make that easier?
Well, this is one of the easiest engines to maintain on the planet, Pete. This new 150 has got an easy no-spill oil change system and a fuel filter you can change in less than 2 minutes. And not only that, the valve train on this engine is maintenance-free for life. It's the only 150 4-stroke with a maintenance-free valve train for life, so you never have to worry about adjusting that. And what's more, we are the only company to put a handy-dandy little maintenance label right there on the side of the electrical cover on the engine. So if you you don't happen to have your operator's manual handy, you can reference this maintenance label and it'll tell you the most important maintenance items that need to be done, how often they need to be done, and what you need to do them. And if you're a real newcomer to engines but you still want to try doing your own maintenance, you'll notice there's also a little QR code right there. And if I take my smartphone like this and I scan the QR code, that is going to take you to a dedicated little mobile site just like this with step-by-step videos on how to change your oil and filter, how to change your gear lube, how to change the fuel filters, and even if you need to, how to find your nearest Mercury dealer or even get in touch with Mercury Marine here at the factory.